Headed on to week 6, going against our division rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, crisis in confidence. Your receiver wants to... Oh, please stop. If it's Metcalf, I'm going to be pissed. Lockett absolutely has a reason. Metcalf, I will punch him in the nose. I won't because he'll absolutely beat me down, but just don't beat Metcalf. Of course, team meeting, rivalry match. No one cares about that. A very high overall team that is continuing to win. Same with the Cardinals at 4-1 now. Of course, we have a bye week after this, which... maybe it'll matter as we could have an injury. Who knows? But speaking of injuries, is Gabe back now? He's still out, which I suppose helps with that bye week as he'll return week 8. He'll have that bye week. He'll be fresh and ready to go. Of course, glad to see that Sinclair, the guy that we passed on, has had himself a good year as Hikaru is struggling. Obviously, last week, a lot to do with the wind and the rain, but also in general, he really didn't look good last week. But let's take a look at these rematches. I'm going to see what it's going to be like. Hey, Kittle is a pretty decent receiver. You want to talk crap about him? That's usually what happens. Of course, the jerseys are glitched out again, which is beautiful. There's no way I'm letting them hold. That's Charles Cross, but apparently it's Gabe Jackson, who's apparently not going to let someone do something despite the fact that he's physically not playing. So he will absolutely let them do it because he can't do anything about it. He's literally not playing. Of course, take a look at the crisis of confidence. It's got to be Lockett. It's actually Trayvon Diggs. This is tough because I can't make a promise. I'm going to reject him. Look, Tyler, each week we draw up the game plan with the intent. I have to be honest with you. Entertain you serious? I want to make plays. I wouldn't say entertain. I wouldn't have said that. Like, I get it, right? They have to have negatives and positives. But, like, if I was the coach there, I would say, look, Tyler, you're a huge part of this offense. I know you want to get the actual catches and the stats and whatnot, but realistically, I mean, the offense is struggling in general right now, and we're trying to dial up everything as much as possible to get you playmakers involved, but as of right now, we're as a whole struggling. We're going to try to get you some more looks, but I can't promise anything, really, whereas we said, look, idiots, we're not going to just entertain you. We're trying to win games here, dummy. It's like, what do you mean, dude? Like, he's just asking for more catches, because in fairness, for seasons now, he's actually been neglected. Not even just one season, but a couple of upgrade points looking pretty nice. And we still have the weekly strategy, which we actually have to take a look at to see what it will be. Because I actually don't know their strong suit. It should be running like it is, but you never know if they're going to kill it with their passing game sooner or later. I'm going to go with defend the inside run for now. And then at halftime, we'll see if we need to adjust. And then if you look at their rush defense, it's really good. But the pass defense is not. So opposite of last week with the rain game, this week it's all about passing, and we're going to need Hikaru to step up. No one added to the injury report, and then for the Niners, I believe last time we played them, they had no Trent Williams. He's in right now, so that is a mad L. I'm not looking forward to that, but let's take a look at some of these upgrades, which I am looking forward to. Kenneth Walker, my boy. Let's see what those ratings looking like. So let's get that elusiveness up, try to get him to 90 juke move, and then we'll debate what we want to do after that, because at that point he'll have 90 juke and trucking. A speed upgrade. 94 speed. He's a god. He's what everyone hopes Saquon would be. Vertical threat. 86 overall now. Gets a +2 to juke, 2 to medium route. Juke move probably doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to truck with anyone big. Let's just be honest. Doesn't matter if they're good at trucking or not. If they're big, I'm trying to run someone over. Sidney Jones with a slot upgrade gets himself a +2 to man, 1 to zone. He's obviously a great man corner. We obviously have an insane play rack right now because of the scenario. Metcalf, I mean, playmaker in general is really good, but deep threat would be nice because we want to get that going. But we're just going to keep playmaker going. He's now a 94 overall. Gets 3 to medium, 2 to deep, 2 to catching, 1 to catch of traffic. That is insane. Cody Barton, I mean, he's still our number 2 middle linebacker, but he's really not a guy that's going to be able to flash on these upgrades or, flashes overall too much. He's going to be pretty much stuck around where he is. Davenport, I haven't really seen many upgrades for him. Really haven't seen him do much in these games either, sadly. Won a power move, but that's pretty mediocre of an upgrade. Buckley, we actually, we seen him got, destroyed last week in a blocking assignment on 4th down, but he at least got involved. And overall, he is still a pretty rough player, specifically in the run block department, but pass block, he's actually decent. And then for the final upgrade, Mr. Jamal Adams, which I suppose run support stuff, as he's already pretty good in coverage. See what we get with that +1 to overall, must be decent. And you can see all those upgrades Not bad. Wow, that's a really good upgrade. Getting him in a 92 zone now and 70-plus block shed. We've got ourselves a primetime game on Monday nights against a team that has beaten us once already this season, having a chance for the season sweep, or the regular season sweep, as there's a decent chance that, if we make the playoffs, they're going to be there as well, and we might have to play them again. Of course, we're in a little bit of alternate uniforms for this game, both sides, and looking to stop that man Elijah Mitchell. Seems like they're having a pretty damn good season with him, as they're the #1 rush offense in the league. And then obviously that defense, we've seen Fred Warner, seen Eric Armstead, I believe, was in there, Bosa. Some really good defenders on that San Francisco 49ers team, and they've got some underrated corners for sure as well, and safety play has been pretty good for some years now, and it's definitely a really good team. It's just, what kind of team are we going to see? As Trey Lance has struggled sometimes against us, and overall their receiving game has been 50-50, but if they stick to the ground game, it's going to be a tough one, as we've struggled to score in general on offense, and once again, we talked about how good this defense actually is for them, so it's going to be a pretty good defensive battle. It's going to be about which team can break out just a little bit more to put up enough points for the win. Kicking this one deep to start it out, as we are going to be on defense to start it, and they will be returning this. Special teams has been really good for us, and it continues there, as they're only going to get to the 17 with a nice hit from Kalen Barnes. Trey Lance, the starting quarterback. In season, what season even is this for him now? 3, 4, second season starting. Off to a really slow start. Pretty much like Hikaru, but decided not to throw like 20-some thousand interceptions, which is a pretty good decision, I think. Debo in the backfield. It's that one formation you have to worry about, is they got Debo coming out of the backfield a lot in San Francisco, as Debo's going deep, but really good job by Brooks, one-on-one. You can see Debo talking to him there like, damn, I didn't know you had that. It's like, hell, I didn't know you had that, to be honest. I'm surprised he covered him. One-on-one down the field. That was pretty tough. Read option, and Porter making a really good play behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1, making it a 3rd and 4. Watch, this will be the week that Nwosu absolutely crushes it. Oh, no, I forgot. Trent Williams retired, didn't he? He wasn't injured. He didn't play. We were right. Uh-oh. That could be a late hit on the quarterback. Not that it's going to matter. As Chark on the Niners is going to get the first down, and it was a late hit. Who did it? It wasn't us with Norcott. I'll tell you what, we couldn't get there. It was Ed Oliver. 15 yards added on to a very slight first down. Really giving them yards they don't deserve, and we absolutely do not need them to have. Going against the running back, and it's going to be a read option play. Really good dive by Davenport. A gain of 7, though, for Trey Lance. Very tricky offense to try and solve. Let's get Adams going deep, kind of the opposite of what you would expect. See him in the box a little bit more. We miss, but a really good job there by Davenport again, forcing it to be a 3rd and 5, similar to the last set of plays. Of course, we hit him late last time, but come on, defense. Let's get off the field here. Not going to get there with Nwosu underneath. Going to get him with the sack, and we do. Complete coverage sack there, as Nwosu was battling the right tackle and finally gets there for the play. Really surprised, though, that he didn't see, I think it was Kittle over the middle of the field. I thought they were going to score a touchdown on it. Could let this bounce, but you just never know. If you have a chance to return it, you really should, just in case. Seen a couple of punts where it just bounces back into play and you're sitting at the freaking 3-yard line instead. But the 10-yard line we can work with. Of course, Hikaru, whew, don't want to see it. Got a play action look. Lockett might be able to get the ball here. There's really no one open there, but that is a throw and a half by Hikaru to start this thing out for 22. Beautiful play. Needed a nice little touch on it, and we got it. It's a beautiful play, and because of the throw, let him open, really. He wasn't open without the throw, so pretty impressed by that, actually. And speaking of impressed, Buckley taking out Fred Warner really nicely there. A gain of 6. Last week, over 100 yards again, and as expected, over 5 yards per carry, or 100 yards per game so far for Mr. Kenneth Walker, one of the best players on this team, if not the best player. And here, there is nobody open. That's going to be a throwaway. Thankfully, there's players there. Otherwise, that would have been grounded. 3rd and 4 now. Going to streak Metcalf, as we have enough slants anyways. Could win his one-on-one. And he does. And that is so poorly thrown. Of course, Mo Hurst is injured. Try to throw a touch pass over top, and he just misses it. Like, what is this? He's literally open for maybe a touchdown. Oh, my. Blown opportunity there. And honestly, I thought it was going to be intercepted. Dixon, though, looking pretty strong on the punt. And will be a pretty damn good one down to the 17. I just know things. First and 10 for the 17-yard line. Stepping up. Porter, right in behind there. Chark can't even break the, breaks the tackle. Can't even knock him down. Gains 11. Good find by Trey Lance. As we get torched with the slant on that one. Chark looking pretty strong so far. The #1 guy in the receiving game early. We're going to run the ball here, and we are getting locked up. Really good job, and maybe that's why we got locked up, as there is going to be a holding call that will bring this back. The fullback, Juszczyk, going to send this one back to the 21-yard line. First and 17. This is a great chance to continue their score of 0 as we can get off the field here potentially. And we get stopped. Really good hit by Diggs, but 10 yards. Bring all these players up, and they gain 10 yards because Jamal gets blocked up basically by his own guy. Oh, that's a pretty good route, but Kittle is locked up. He's going to take the shot to Woolen. And what have we learned? Apparently nothing. He's obviously been off to a way slower start than normal with his interceptions this year, but obviously a great play there and just never had a chance. I mean, they never had a chance. Who's that superstar? Is that Jimmy Ward? Oh, my. Did you see that behind the line? It was literally instant by Kinlaw. Of course, we're going to change this up as they are kind of covering the outsides. We need the drags now. Not really open, but a great catch by Moore nonetheless. Gains about 7, believe it or not. Really did not feel like a 7-yard gain at all. And behind him is the throw. Hikaru missing a wide open receiver. I was a little worried that the linebacker was going to see it, but he did have to cover the running back. It was a great play, and once again, a missed throw. It said it was accurate, though. I don't get that. Like, you're lying. You're lying to me. Of course, so far, a lot of punts. Punt game is strong here. 25-yard line, moving players over just in case. Looks like could be an inside zone. And on the run, he hits it perfectly. Chark's going to gain another 8. Can't cover Chark. We might have to get a little more aggressive as we haven't really pressed in this game yet. We have been winning, though, in the defensive department. Oh, Lord, that's a really good play. Trey Lance is going to have a lot of room out there. Good job. Huge hit by Jamal, and how is that not a fumble? But because he didn't fumble, it's a completely positive play. Another first down on the ground. Motion. And that's a pretty good play, but not really an open one as we're going to stop them for a loss at 2. Finally, we get some push. I actually like the way we're kind of lined up here. I think we're good for this. Oh, look at Northcutt, the big man. Nearly 400 pounds. Taking down Trey Lance almost immediately. What a move. Look at that. What was the time to sack? Like 2 milliseconds. Look at that. Beautiful play. Finally getting in there. They're not going to show. It's like 2.5 seconds. Wow. I can't even last that long. What? It's 3rd and 16. We absolutely have to get off the field here. We have to. And that could be a pick. It is. Kalen Barnes. It's going to be tough to break the tackle. He does it. The O-line's not going to get there. Mitchell won't catch him. A touchdown for Kalen Barnes on the pick 6. What a play. Just like last week, the defense and special teams types of plays leading off to the first points of the game. A little bit of pressure, which is nice, and he just never looked back around. He kind of predetermined that the curl was open, which it was, and then we jumped it because we let the inside open. Kalen Barnes with the juke move, and the score. Back out on offense is the Niners. Come with the blitz. Brooks can't really get there. Nice little check down, if you will, to Kittle. 8-yard gain. I mean, that's tough, dude. He's so big and so strong and just catches everything. Diggs running up with Cody Barton, and Barton actually brings him down for a loss. Well, not a loss, but not able to gain the first down nonetheless. It's really the main goal. Barton one-on-one against Samuel is not a good look for us. And Trey Lance making more plays. Oh, my God. That man can run. He rolled completely over Sidney Jones there, by the way. He could have actually probably kept running if his knee never touched. First quarter over. I mean, not a bad offensive performance from us. Just, once again, like last week, not really getting many chances with the ball. Lots of defensive drives and scores and whatnot. And Oliver, I thought he got through instantly. And Oliver with the push. Mafe is trying to catch up. Trey Lance rolling all the way out, slipping away and gaining nearly 20 on the scramble. Last time we played him over 100 yards, on par yet again to do the same. Guy's kind of crazy with it. 1st and 10, we brought the blitz, but we didn't try to stop the run. What a pop there at the knees, but gain of 9. If we force a fumble, sure, but when you don't force a fumble, it's like, oh, well, who cares? The hit doesn't mean anything then. Chark going one-on-one. Brooks with Chark. And there goes another read option. Brooks trying to get out there. Gets absolutely pummeled. And yet another first down to the 15. At some point, we're going to have to majorly blitz here and press up harder. Oh, my God, Woolen, please. We did shift him last second, and Brooks missed the tackle. Trey Sermon gaining 9 yards there, just stiff-arming everyone in existence. If you have a pulse, your hand was not doing anything. We stuff the inside, and we actually do hold them. 3rd and inches. I mean, they do have the 3 wide receivers. They're not dumb. They're trying to get us out of it, which, I mean, we kind of are. Keelan Barnes off the edge here. I might hesitate and try to get in between. And Woolen with another one. Pick number 2 on Debo this time. Actually, it might have been on Debo last time, too. I thought it was Chark, but can't tell. There's Woolen with the Pickmeister stuff again. I mean, that's pretty good coverage. He had the underneath way more open. Woolen was on that one. And we're going to take the ball away from them at the goal line. And, of course, with that, we are also going to get to the 20. Hikaru with a nice starting field position for once, as Noah Fant is going to run him over. And I know it's like nice starting field position for once, but it's like you look at the numbers and a lot of our field positions like 15 yards or less, this yard line. Stretch play going against that one Bosa fella. He's kind of decent. He's making a name for himself. People might have heard of him or something. Lockett, maybe. Let's see. And that's a tough throw. Almost picked off at the deflection, but yeah, once again, I mean, I doubled up Bosa, and he still, I believe, got there. Come on. If Metcalf wins this, we gotta freaking hit it. And he actually got blocked up pretty well. Under pressure and misses wildly. We might be dropping back far, but it feels like we have no time. And I mean, we did drop back far, but that's not why they got pressure. If anything, us dropping back far actually kind of led to that being almost successful. All right, looking for Lockett, looking for more. There's more. Hits him perfectly in stride using that speed. It's kind of, once again, the pass game itself has disappeared, but more specifically has disappeared hard over the last several weeks. But glad to see him get involved early in this one, and the drive continues, thankfully. Of course, this is going to be pretty much guaranteed handoff, as they had that pre-snap every day of the week. And there goes Kenneth. Ward didn't get blocked off. He was close to making a play out of nothing there. Just never gave up. Lockett, I mean, he's kind of fast, but nah, we're going to run it. We're going to try to trick Fred Warner here. And wow, we made a really good play in the cutback, but Fred, he just closes down so fast. Can't believe him, dude. He's so good. Slant Lockett, I kind of like everything going on here. Kenneth Walker, truck him. Nice fight. Kind of. He gets the first down. What a freaking move. That was nice. I like that a lot. That was beautiful. What a play. Could be a quick throw to Fant. It is going to be a quick throw to Fant. I mean, they're letting the flat open, so we're going to take it. You leave something open, I'm gonna try to exploit it. Usually I don't, but I'll try. Play action, play. And there goes Lockett, but we're not going to get the ball off. We had 6 blockers. Come on. They brought 5. Of course, Kenneth probably should just pick him up anyways, but look at the right tackle. Just doing nothing. Surely 68 probably should have went for that guy. I know it's a blitz, so it's tough, but oh my God, we have 2 linemen doing nothing on a wide open pressure. Once again, lucky to get the ball off in time to make this still a doable third down conversion. That's a late read by us, but Fant gets it. Maybe should have waited for more in behind, but that works out. It's a first down. Got a lot of tight ends in, which could bait them out, making them think, oh, this is a run. That's good timing. Kenneth definitely seems a little bit better as the weeks go on with his receiving. Really want to throw Metcalf like a post in the inside there, but Walker also looks pretty good. Fullback picks it up perfectly, and Walker's short. Definitely struggling early in this one in the ground game, but still moving the ball down the field, and still have yet to give up a touchdown as Kenneth really wanted it. I'm going to hurry up to the line, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, we're not. Well, if I could actually get this off, and I can. Kenneth trucks, gets it back to the 1. This is kind of why teams don't hurry up and hike it. It did look really good pre-play, I will admit, though, giving us that inside leverage. I kind of want to just trust Walker in the line. Yes, there we go. Touchdown for the offense. Let's go. Good drive. Yards per play-wise, probably a little bit of an L, but overall, a drive that ends in a score, especially a touchdown, is a win. And that's a really good find to the outside of Ayuk, gaining 15 yards. Trey Lance with 3 interceptions this game so far, up 14-0. They're going to booth review this, but I'm pretty sure he's in. First catch of the game confirmed for Ayuk. Coming out with pretty much the same play, but we're going to drop off Barton here. And it was enough to force it! Trey Lance, the turnover machine, does it again. Recovered by Davenport. The Niners really have not come to play out in this game. A little bit of a late read underneath, but just thought, you know, maybe Fred, he's a really good player. He was going to decide to drop or jump down on it. A lot of players coming back to this left side of the field here. And wow, what a catch by Lockett. But that is an amazing play by Jimmy Ward to jump that. I have no idea how Lockett caught that. Lockett just, I mean, suction hands. He just went off. From the 3, Slater, not even going to come close to getting a block. Oh, my God, we lost 4 instantly. Like, if we don't mind, it'd be, I mean, kind of cool if we, you know, actually blocked. And Noah Fant drops it. That's a dot by Hikaru. Please, somebody catch the ball. That's all I asked for. Metcalf back in the end zone. That's a pretty good throw. It's not a good throw. It's a great route, terrible throw, and we'll have to kick the field goal. Well, we've left some points on the board, that's for sure, but we also have put up 17 total points, so, you know, what can you do? Can't win them all perfectly, and that's really good coverage by Woolen. They have timeouts, and they're going to try to do something. Obviously, with Trey Lance's interceptions this game, it could be a backfiring moment. We'll see what happens. Got a lot of DBs coming in with blitzes, and they will go out to just Debo. But once again, clock is wasted. Trey Lance, you know, he's struggling with the pass rush just a little bit. Just a little bit here. Porter going to try to press. Gets a little one on Chark. Oh, that's a nice play over the middle and doesn't take it. And Wosu, with the help of Davenport, gets a sack. And weirdly enough, they're actually still going to call that timeout, which I really don't see the reason for, but hey, that's up to them. We were late, and I can see maybe why they went for it, because we have idiots on our team. No, it's not. It's a hold. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I take it back. Maybe you guys aren't idiots, all right? But we're going to decline this penalty, as that will obviously take us to... Huh? Wait, why would declining the penalty not keep the clock running? Excuse me? Oh, Jamal, please. Good job, Jamal. Should have caught that, Porter, though. Why does that happen? Is that like an anti-griefing thing? Like, surely that's not how it works in real life, right? Like, I thought flags can't stop the clock if it was in motion, unless it was accepted. I don't know, dude. It doesn't matter, because, you know, we ended up benefiting anyways. But, man, our offense has really been bad. We pretty much kept the focus the same. I mean, our pass game has been okay at times, and there's been some openings, and we've still run the ball all right, you know, in the situations. We have, you know, a bad yards per carry, because in general we have run it in a lot of short yardage situations, you know, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, and whatnot. I know this season is still young, but it is a little surprising to see that Walker only has 3 touchdowns. I mean, he even has one this game, even. Inside, that's a tough one. Noah Fant drops it. Running to the left here. And we are going to get no blocks, but Kenneth, look at him go! Turning a complete disastrous situation to a gain of 6. He's him. He is, damn it. More on the wiggle. That's kind of an interesting one. Please hit that. That's a great throw. Lockett. Nice juke move on Ward, but the other Ward, oh, it wasn't even Ward. It was 13. Adderley, Nasir. The other Ward, Charvarius, came in there, made a play. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest, but I'm going to go for it. And we just, I mean, instantly give up the pressure. Nice. Gotta love the tackle, just not getting out there. Good job, man. Like, Nick Bosa's not even fast. He's slow as hell. Can we do better? I mean, I think I have to take that. How is he so on him? Damn, he's got pummeled. How is he so on him? What? Was that not Jason Verrett? Oh, my God. Oh, well. We got to take that. And wow. Once again, not enough air under the ball, and we're at 50% completion percentage. Of course, a lot better than last week because there's no bad weather here, but still. Offense still, yet again, struggling, specifically in the pass game. Probably do need to go back to running the ball more. It's just they've left some openings because they're stacking a bit on the ground, and we're just missing the plays, simply put. And Boyamafe, please. Good job by Kalen Barnes, who's had himself a hell of a year so far. A lot of speed on this defense. Davenport, of course, somehow gets bowled over for a gain of 1, but we'll take it. 3rd and 5. I really like when the DBs blitz because you can kind of debate, you know, pulling off, but no DB blitz here. And there's an instant rush for Jordan Brooks. Overloaded them with 6. They went with a play action. The worst time they could have went for a play action, and we got a freebie, giving the offense the ball right back after a 3 and out. Defense has been lights out so far. Good block by Porter, and Bo Melton just going to go out of bounds. Kind of get hit late there, but about midfield, got to score here. You know, there's a decent chance that 17 points could be enough to win the game, but as far as, like, looking forward to being a playoff team and all that, you got to be able to score more than that, especially at this starting field position, and Moore is going to lose a bunch. Slot cross, the play that we barely got to lock it near the goal line. And that's a perfectly timed ball with the pressure all over him. Nice juke move attempt, more to the 33-yard line. Dot by Hikaru. You know, the ball didn't need to be perfect, but it needed to be decent enough, and he gets it there. It was a good play. And we're not going to even get that off. That was going to be picked off. Can we get up? We can't. Nick Bosa is going to run this in for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Is someone not yelling ball to the offensive lineman? He's still blocking. I like the effort, but like at some point you got to realize the situation. What are you going to do? Block till next Tuesday? Look at the left tackle. Charles Clark across like, I'm not letting him in. He's sitting on him. About to throw a pick to Fant as well. I was about to take the drag right here, but didn't think we were going to get burned like that. We're double teaming a freaking DT rather than Nick Bosa. And that, I mean, he just like squeezed the ball off him. Never seen it, and I mean, that's brutal. Lucky his arm's not broken, to be honest. Just like that, most of the teams getting their offense done by getting their points scored by the defense, as Kenneth Walker is going to fight. Not really a good play at all, as we're now 10 for 26 on the ground. You take away our run game, and you pretty much take away our offense at this rate. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 11 anyways, after the 1st and 10 sell, and we probably should have went straight down the line. I was going to look for the cutback lane because I wanted it all, but got greedy, and it probably costed us a 1st down, to be honest. They got players out here. If we can try to cut this back right towards Bosa's side. And, of course, man, Banton is some trash. He loses instantly. This time he can engage, but barely. Look. Bro, I don't even need you to push him. I just need you to hold off. He's too far away from the play to make a play without slipping. If he doesn't slip the block, he's never going to get there. But, of course, slips the block. All he has to do is just stand ground. Wait for Bosa to come to him. But no, he guns it at him and it just gets slipped under and it costs us. The defense is like, we haven't even given up a single point today. Well, how are we supposed to stop the offense from giving up points? Read option, and we have every player on the planet constantly going after the running back. I think it was in Wosu, but the edge defender just bites every single time, dude. Can't get off the block. Trey Lance can off the tackle and finally tackled after breaking 2 tackles 4 yards away from another 100 against us. Bringing the blitz. Looks like another run, because why wouldn't it be? They're succeeding every time. We miss with Brooks. Barton, though, with the tackle. Nice. Nearing the 4th, and they're starting to come alive. Receiver not going to get anything. Huge hit by Nwosu. Never seen it coming. How does he not fumble? Similar to us, they do not believe in their quarterback, and they are trying to do anything they can to get down the field without having to have him throw it. It's a deep in, and Trey Lance is making plays, but not enough. The field goal will make it a one-possessioner, but still a win by the defense. Here in the 4th quarter, I mean, they're catching up. Ooh, that ball barely goes in. 17-10. Caldwell going to have a chance to return it. Might as well, as once again, we can't score on offense. Caldwell, a nice little return. Gets it to the 28-yard line. Looks pretty bulky for like a sprinter, you know? Oh, man, they're bringing the damn safeties up. I'm still going to run it. Oh! Look at Kenneth go, dude. 6-yard gain. I mean, it's just, he's something else. You know that? He's something else. That play action sucks. Just going to hope the blocks gets there, and of course they don't. Absolutely hammered, gaining only a yard. They just have it all figured out, man. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. This is an interesting wraparound. And I'm glad the clock saved us, man. I mean, we're outgaining them in the pass game, but it's not by a lot. Kenneth, please. Drops it. Perfect throw by Hikaru. Drops it. Oh, my God. I mean, 3 yards has been far from easy for us, so another punt. I feel like somebody ran an out to the right that actually got open, but I don't know. I didn't really see it. I saw Walker in the middle of the field. It felt like it was an easy throw, and he just missed it. I mean, the catch, that is. Really good punt to the 12. They need 88 yards to tie this up. It's not easy to do, but the defense has been on the field as long as it has. Oh, no one's going to get out there. Woolen, you hero, even though he missed, but gets a foot, grabs a foot anyways. Gaining 9. You know, with the way this defense has been out there so much, it's not a surprise if they give this up. Can't get out there. Brooks makes a good play and a massive penalty here that could send this back 10 yards. Obviously, you accept this. A 3rd and 2 is pretty manageable. 2nd and 11, it's a little bit of a different story. We'll see. Come on, defense. We're not going to get the press on Kittle. And, well, there's a huge first down. Still, obviously, the choice was the correct one every single day of the week. 100 times in a row, you choose to accept that penalty. 1st and 10. Barton 1-on-1 against Kittle. And good cutback attempt. And he's fighting hard, but we get him down finally. Holy. My man's legs just didn't want to crumple. We had weight and a half on him. There was weight everywhere. Drop back. There's nowhere to go. He's going to try to run and get sacked barely. It's like a yard sack. Still a gain of nothing, thankfully. Come on. Over the middle. Going to have to leave it, and there goes Kittle. Missed tackle. He's off to the races. Stiff arm again, down to the 25-yard line. I mean, I've got to assume one of the safeties is going to step up there because he's going to throw that right in behind us. We have a hook. You know, the coverage isn't 25, 30 yards down the field. Good tackle one-on-one by Mr. Darrell Taylor. 2nd and 5. Bend, don't break. Come on. We're good at this. This is our bread and butter. And Woolen goes for the pick. Misses. Deebo Samuel's running into the end zone. Touchdown. They switched us to every wrong player as well on the way to it, and we miss. Oh, my. Choke job. 17 unanswered. Like, sure, we got to 17 unanswered ourselves, but this is the better 17 unanswered as the momentum bar is completely in their favor. Caldwell's going to have a really good chance to return this, and maybe should have followed the left side. Thought the cutback was better, but from the 25-yard line, back out there on offense. or whatever we like to call this. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Screen pass is open. We're going to get this off, and we're going to get a lot of yards on it as Kenneth Walker is going to try to break a tackle. Gains about 17. Nice little play, and that's a change of pace play as well. They haven't seen us run that at all. And now apparently after that play, they have even more momentum than before. I'm not sure how that works, but it did. Really good play by us. Do not fumble, please, Kenneth. Of all the games to fumble, this is not the one. Bosa's still in the zone because we can't gain yards. And it's picked off. You've got to be kidding me. Dre Greenlaw's a god. Are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way he's covering the drag and then peels off last second to get Metcalf. Like, look, dude. If I throw to Fant, he's just going to cover Fant as well. I swear to God he would. We're going to bring the blitz with the press. Brooks, huge hit there. Gains 2 still, of course. Can't make them lose a single yard to save our lives here. It's quite literally trying to save our lives at this point. Good job, defense. A loss of 3. I mean, at this point, we're going to live and die by the blitz, I think. And more DBs in on this one. Let's get off that edge, please. Got to leave that underneath, and there you go, Ed Oliver. The defense coming up clutch, forcing the punt. 7 sacks for this defense. Obviously, a lot of it is, you know, him holding on to the ball too long, but regardless of the point, to get there is still to get there. I mean, once again, like, we just haven't had any lanes to run. This is the situation we've been in all game long. As Kenneth is going to fight hard, but Bosa's still going to bring him down again to the right, but they're on it. Let's go verticals, I suppose. Please hit this throw. Metcalf off the line. 1 to beat. Pushes him out of the way. Metcalf down to the 5. What a play. The momentum bar has completely shifted. Turned into prime freaking Peterson here. Push him off. Get off me, son. And then Fred Warner barely getting a piece of him there. Went with a stiff arm. I thought he was going to... I mean, he's right here. I thought he's closing on us, but guess not. All the way to the 5. Debatably the 4. And you best damn believe this is pretty much 3 runs in a row. Pretty much 3 runs in a row. I don't care. And Kenneth fights. Gets help from Fred. It was usually really smart with that stuff, but absolutely helped us on that one. Oh, I really want to throw this to Lockett, but I'm not going to trust our throwing. And I'm also going to just let this go to the 2-minute, as obviously the clock is against us at this point. Or them, anyways. They're not going to fall for this at all, are they? Wish we had it from the other side, because Nick Bosa is going to come in untouched. Yeah, I mean, they're run committing, but we obviously need this clock to drip down a little bit. They're being a little weird, though. Stretch, look. Going to try to run this and maybe follow the center. And, wow, we actually got stopped. I thought we were in. A little bit of an L vision-wise, but not really at the same time. As you can see, Fred is in the hole there. He's going to blow this up if we go to the right. The cutback's not bad, actually. It's not even really a cutback, but then the little gap we have closes up. I mean, I think if we go to that spot there, Fred blows it up at the 1. As you can see, he's literally already waiting there for us. I don't know. We might have been doomed either way, to be honest, but regardless of the point, we were able to get points on the board, assuming we don't miss it, which we don't. It's a chip shot. Up by 3 with under 2 to play. 1st and 10, bringing a little bit of heat, but once again, this Debo package, it's going to be tough one-on-one for Barton. All over it, though. I mean, they're trying to spread us around a lot, and it's kind of working. Change the play last second here. I don't know if we're going to get it off. And that's a really good throw. And an even better catch as they're already at midfield. Going to try to come with the blitz here. I'm going to bring Brooks off to jump these wide receivers over here. And that's a pretty good play. It's a screen that never really got out there, at least the running back. And good job by Barton to be there. Oh, that's wide open. Yep, they give us the wrong player as well. Debo down to the 36. They're saying screw overtime. They're going to try to win it here. I think this is the perfect time to call mid. And they run it. Debo one-on-one. Not one-on-one as Barton comes in. The hustle man. I guess we'll call a timeout because they kind of seem like they're trying to waste the clock, which I guess we can't even stop it anyways. That might be a mad L from us, actually. Forgot we used the timeout a little bit earlier in the drive. Thought we had all three. I mean, we had to leave someone open. Kittle is going to be short. Now you best believe I'm not, I'm not doing any of that noise. No. They're going to have to kick the field goal here. If I was them, I'd probably hike the ball and look to throw it away because they look like they're giving us a little bit of time here. And, of course, they hit it to tie it up. But 7 seconds at a timeout with guys like Metcalf and Fance. I mean, you never know, dude. Mad L choke, but at least we finally were able to put up some points. Please don't have to. The kicker bailing out the coach, to be honest. As Caldwell is also fighting on top of it. We get it to 25. If that ball isn't in bounds there, we have a chance. But instead, pretty much forced to run it in case we get like a crazy block. And Walker gets a few yards, but nothing big. 20 for 51 is probably his worst game of his career. But looking at the numbers, I mean, pretty even when you factor in, we have nearly 100 more passing yards. They have nearly 100 more rushing yards. And it's now overtime. Tails never fails, baby. I was thinking heads the whole time. I should have just went what I was thinking about. I mean, how much time do we even get here in overtime? Is it another full quarter or is it like half? Like, who decides that it's 6:56 over? Like, what does that even mean? Why isn't it another full quarter? I don't understand. We'll either have enough time, though. Oh, my God. I just didn't even want to touch it. I thought he was going to score. Oh, my God. Let's bring everyone up as this looks like a clear-cut read. And Mitchell breaking off tackles, and Wosu had to come in there and save it. Still gains 5, though. Guys, you want to move over? And we have so many DBs in anyways, but Kalen Barnes can't break the tackle. Oh, my God. Elijah Mitchell breaking every single tackle ever. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's single high. Adams jumps it. Elijah Mitchell literally threw him to the ground. He threw him. Come on, Davenport, make a play. Davenport does a really good job, and he's the one to bring him down. What a play. The Debo package has been decent for them, but as far as him actually running the ball, it's been a mad L. I'm going to press. They could run it because they've had success in pretty much every situation. But yeah, I wouldn't have expected it at Oliver getting the double team treatment. No! That's close. And he's going to get credit for the first. I am losing it here. Like, can we please stop allowing this to happen? There you go. Huge play for Porter, the rookie. A 9-yard loss on the sack. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't feel great about making a drive happen ourselves, but better than them just walking off for a touchdown. Oh, my God, Sydney. And the game won't let me swat. It won't let me swat, dude. Why is this game the way it is? I'm literally spamming it. Like, he's just standing there. Oh, dive. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, my God, dude. One-on-one Barton. I'm going to have to user this because if it's a throw, we're done for. And the defense holds for now. Loss of 1. God, this is a huge choke if we sell this, which we probably will. And another loss of a few. I get why they're playing it safe here. I get it. Run the blitz again, but man, it's scary, dude. Like, it's all it takes is one throw, and and he misses. One missed multiple times on the sit down. Instead of going for the actual swat, he's jumping hard for the pick, and we lose the game. We were inches away from getting with Barton, and the ultimate choke has been completed. The Niners have the sweep. We lose in overtime by 6. That is so disappointing, dude. Trey Lance just throws it up to Debo, and it's not even like a great jump ball high point. We're under with Sydney, and Sydney just never jumps. He just never jumps. hitting the swap button, doesn't care. He just, and then it gives us a dive. Like, come on, dude. Hikaru played better than last week. There was a lot of drops by the receivers in this one, and obviously they didn't have that problem. And, of course, we ran the ball poorly. Their defense is legit. It's a legit defense. That's all I can really say. Obviously, they didn't really play well either, but they made just enough plays to win the game. A couple of sacks from Brooks and Nwosu, and we brought a lot of blitzes and whatnot, and ultimately we won't matter because we cannot score enough points. We lose. That's so infuriating to lose the way we lost. Like, we just lose in the dumbest ways possible, man. Of course, Kalen Barnes has an upgrade point. My man's was doing well all game long. He gains 2 points there, actually, or 2 overalls. 1 to man coverage. I mean, smarter plays, you know, upgrades with play rec and all that, but pretty bad upgrade in general. Regardless, though, we drop the first game in a couple of weeks now, giving the Niners the sweep on us and the 2.5 game lead on the division, at least when comparing directly to us. So that's an L. Of course, I'm glad. I'm going to click this. It's so stupid because when I click this, it's going to be a negative morale. I guarantee it. But it's the realistic thing to hit it. Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's like, why would I even touch that? It should just automatically pull up or be randomized because it's just like you could just ignore that if you wanted to. But as far as for the series goes, I want to hit all of the scenarios that show up. But once again, on all Madden, really tough sliders and realistic sliders because, the Niners are a really good defense. They lock down a lot of teams. It's hard to move the ball on them. But we got to find a way to solve the defense. Get players that are open. And it really sucks that no matter what we try to do, it just seems like the blocking is just too busted to even, fix. We literally can't even, pick up a blitz or anything like that because, well, it just doesn't work. It simply just doesn't work. And yeah, we get these free rushes in on crucial downs, and in general, getting a free rush sack is a pretty big drive derailing moment. But what can you do? 3-3 on the season, still obviously in the hunt for a chance at the playoffs very early in the season. It would be nice to win these types of games, but at the same time, you look at your schedule and you think you could easily lose 2 games to the Niners, to the Rams, to the Cardinals. Obviously, it's not very easy to win a division or, make the playoffs if you're losing to every single division rival, but they're all very losable games. They're all very winnable games, and unfortunately, against the Niners this season, both lost. Anyways, though, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!